T, you the money man. So, so
No.
LeBron, Raymond James Sr. This kind of story is right up your alley from old Brun Brun. Brun Brun has become a Billy, officially. You know, there's been rumors of this for the longest. But I guess when Forbes said it means somehow.
Yeah, yeah. If they say it is,
Yeah, when they finally say it means something. So Brun Brun has joined the ranks of Michael Jordan. In terms of basketball players, if we just talking black people in general or entertainers, I'll stick with entertainment. You got Oprah, you got Tyler Perry, you got Kanye, you got Hove.
yeah.
Folks keep telling me that Dr. Dre is being there, but I never see him on those official lists. And the number one and number two guy, I keep forgetting, they not even in the entertainment. They in like banking and tech or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But he Brun joins those ranks. Okay. Tell you what your thoughts on it. I'll start with you first, and then I want to highlight something that I ain't heard a lot of folks talk about.
Some partners of mine from work basically kind of sent that out when it first, I guess, hit that news waves, and I kind of told them I wasn't shocked by it.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't shocked by it. LeBron has been very, 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 very great at taking his star power and leveraging it to make him a lot of money. And when you got guys like Maverick Carter and Rich Paul on your team, and they're stalwarts in their own right in what they do, they're great at what they do. That just bolsters everything, you know. And his whole team has been just great at placing him where he need to be. Now, he's had some falters along the way. Everybody thought the decision wasn't a great look, you know, when he went to Miami.
Mm-hmm.
But I think after the Miami thing, I think that's when business started to ratchet up for him with the Spring Hill media, with the Blaze Pizza ownership. He had ownership in I think it was a fitness group. I think it was a fitness group. Um, he's tied his name to a lot of things that are lucrative. And then of course he's made just stupid bags of money while he was in the league. I think we're talking like 400 or 500 mil in the league. Like about four he made in the league in terms of salary over 19 years. I think he was tied to I think it was like a water company. Like I don't know if it was. I don't think it was vitamin water, but he was tied to some really good business things, and he's got a really good team around him. We all know what Rich Paul is as an agent. We all know what Maverick Carter is as a boss in his company, and he just got a really great team.
What does this dude Randy I keep hearing about?
Randy,
What does he do? He run it day to day or something? Or?
Maverick and them are out front. I had a really good gauge on what Randy was, but it's been a while because I kind of was trying to look into him. But Randy's a key player as well, and I'm glad you mentioned him because I wanted to shout him out too. He's just got a very good team, and sometimes you just need a great team. I liken LeBron James to what Kevin Hart did in terms of what Kevin Hart is and his expertise, what his job title is, what Kevin Hart is. He's an entertainer, he's a comedian. Kevin Hart took that and leveraged that to something that is greater than what you would have imagined if you were in the 80s when comedy was like a real thing. Like when you had Pryor and Murphy, you looked at those guys and you went, those are the GOATs. And then you got a guy like Kevin Hart comes along and he expanded it to movies and media, and he brought the plastic cup boys along and all this stuff. So when I go to thinking about the kind of teams that are around guys like LeBron James and Kevin Hart, I think it's similar. They brought the right people in to help leverage their star power to what it is today. and there's no poo-poo in that. You can't poo-poo that. You gotta give that the respect that it deserves. Um, I'll just say this. I'm not shocked by none of this. By him being a billionaire, I'm not shocked. And I'll tell you why. He went to LA, and the man telling you right now, I ain't gonna say all I want to do is play with my son, but he's just that comfortable. He's just like, I just want to play with Bronny. Like I'm good, Savannah good, all the kids good, Anthony good, everybody good. Like I can be a Laker for the rest of my
I'm
life.
not good because I'm not winning.
Nobody asked you. That's the thing LeBron wants to tell you. Nobody asked you.
That is. You're right.
That's
You're
disrespectful.
right.
It's disrespectful, but nobody asked you. See, that's the bad part because fans want LeBron James to be apex predator, apex great, like plateau, pinnacle, all time great. Make them argue that Magic ain't the GOAT, that type of stuff. That's what you want from LeBron, and we're not getting it. And I feel like Laker Nation is being cheated, truthfully. But I get it. You trying to take you took a job because you want your son to have the right opportunities or whatever it is, whatever the reason may be. But at the end of the day, though, I personally was not surprised by the fact that LeBron James is a billionaire because he's been a business mogul, a giant. He has taken the game further than it'll ever go in terms of, and as Stephen A got into, which we'll get into later, individualizing basketball over the team. And it's not because he wanted it to be that way. It's just because SI put him on the cover before anybody. And we all saw that coming out of college and we went, well, here's your next star. I guess we gotta deal with it. And he's just really good at leveraging his power. He's got star power. And it's made him a lot of money. I mean, he's all time great. I mean, you Mount Rushmore him. If you want to go about, okay, and I'm just be honest, I'm gonna be forthright. We talk about all the losses that LeBron had in the finals, but he got him there a lot. And it ain't because he didn't play well. He was the ultimate force behind that. Was he you say you give him a great GM, say he was in the Warriors situation, say he was in a Spurs situation, something like that, which his name had been tied to at times.
He had
Being,
that in Miami, T.
but I agree. I'm just saying, but yeah, Miami too, Miami too, Miami too. Say he had stayed there, what would that look like?
He
You
didn't
know,
want to
well,
because Bron don't like that.
well, hey,
Pat the
because people
Godfather. They'll Pat. Pat don't care who you are.
and that will be my only knock on LeBron is that when people challenge your status, when people say to you that you can be better, I think LeBron smirked at that. In my opinion, that's one of my biggest knocks on LeBron James. I think LeBron James could have been anything and everything in basketball. I think LeBron James could have been the greatest post player and the greatest guard ever. He had that type of potential, but he didn't seek it. He didn't search after it. But in today's era, because he's so great, and because people are always gonna ride with him, because they've been fans for so long, and I've been a fan of his because I got to see his talent early. It's just what it is. And again, the price has always continued to go up since this brother has come in the league. The price has always went up. It never stopped going up. So, not shocked by him being a Billy. Hey, man, shout out to him. That's a lot of money I'll never know nothing about. Never know nothing about.
Well, I want to focus on something you talked about. The guys that he got around him on his team are day one guys. Ain't like he went and asked around the league. Ain't like he went and tried to say, "Give me all the guys who helped Mike."
Yeah.
Yeah, he followed Mike template. Yes, he went Nike because of Michael Jordan. Nike built because of Michael Jordan.
Mhm.
A lot of the endorsement stuff that you do, you go get you a fast food commercial, you go get you a beverage commercial, you go get you your shoes, you go. So that's Michael Jordan, okay.
Yeah.
But in terms of the folks he got with him, them his people, these folks telling me he knew Randy Mills
Yeah, Randy Mills.
since he a youngin.
Yep.
They telling me he know Mav since he a youngin.
Yeah.
Uh, um,
Rich,
uh,
Rich Paul.
Rich Paul is
Rich
from the
Paul was
crib.
Was he selling shoes before he
Hustler
became an agent?
jerseys and
Jerseys, yeah.
maybe shoes as well.
Yeah,
Like,
jerseys. Yeah.
so Bron showing loyalty
Yeah.
to cats.
Yeah.
That's real.
That's real.
Those brothers being loyal to him. Now, that part can be easy because what Hov say on that song, Best of Both Worlds with him and R. Kelly. He said when y'all both broke, it's no strain on the relationship. Y'all both broke. When one of y'all is broke and the other one got money, ain't no strain on relationship because the other one needs you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you can say, well, they just loyal to him because Bron had the bag. But this is where they took it to the next step. These men put in their own damn work to learn whatever role Bron won. Okay. Rich got this ambition to be an agent. You got to learn that shit though.
Yep. And he
Now,
makes
you
some
know what I'm
great
saying?
deals.
He's signing motherfucking left and
He's
right.
a deal maker. He's a deal maker.
Deal maker. Mav learn these businesses that he in.
I'm just gonna be nice by saying he's a deal maker. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, now Bron's name gets you in the room initially, but once you in that room, you know what the fuck you talking about.
Let's remember now. Rich at one time was the guy that was making owners angry.
He probably still
at
is
him.
pissing them off.
And he's still pissing them off because he just knew how to leverage the player's power better than anybody else.
He pissing me off.
Well,
We got Anthony Davis over there, and Anthony Davis can't stay healthy to save his fucking life and all this shit. Okay, they should be 100. But if you want Bron, because again, the Lakers, family owned, Lakers don't got Steve Ballmer money. The Bucks family ain't got Steve Ballmer money.
mm-hmm.
They ain't got like some of these big time owners that they make their money off. They ain't got shit to do with basketball. No, the Lakers family, the Bucks family, excuse me, they money is Lakers money.
It's Lakers money.
So if you want Bron to sell these tickets and sell these jerseys, hey, you got to listen to Rich. You know what I'm saying? Hey, and that's what you're supposed to do in business, leverage.
Yeah.
And so Bron has been loyal to them. They've been loyal to Bron. They studied their particular hustles and they bust their ass as well. And it has allowed them to become bosses in their own right. Maverick Carter, now you hear his name. We know he Bron, but I respect that brother in his own right.
He's an executive producer of TV shows.
When I hear him talk, bro, I don't hear a flunky talking. I hear a boss talking.
Well read,
When I see Rich Paul, I don't see no flunky. I see a boss talking. You see, he bossed up at the game with his woman. He got one of the pop stars.
I see him with Adele.
Adele.
And you, I'm glad you said it before I did, because
and he wifing her up, ain't it? Like
I don't know about the wifing up. I'm
talking about they coupled up and they moved in together and all this kind of stuff.
I'll put it to you like this here. He ain't done nothing wrong.
See that? Like I gotta shout that out, man, because as I've told y'all before, that's the kind of shit that I hope for us. You know what I'm saying? Because I've seen Bron has done that with his circle. I've seen Hov do that with Ty, Memphis Bleak, all them cats. I've seen Drake do that with his circle. Everybody got a job. Everybody do their job. Everybody get money. Everybody their own entity and just ball out. You know what I'm saying? So you can't help but fucking
Respect.
respect
You
that,
can't help but
man.
respect it. And
And whole time with his high school sweetheart,
yep.
still got his high school
Still
sweetheart.
with it, man. Still with it, man. Still with it. And
That shit dope.
shout out. This is what I really want to just get at is that, man, there's nothing wrong with the way LeBron did it. Like, Savannah is just there. She a rock. I really look at her like a rock. Like she one of them ones that she don't have to say nothing, but she there, and she down. She done raised these young men up in this household. They got 3 kids, right? Three, two
Think so.
boys and a girl, right?
Mhm.
And she just been I've never heard her speak, but I know who Savannah James is. And even if she did speak today, I would even be more enamored, I think, because that's Savannah James being behind LeBron, riding with him. However, I think wasn't there a time when, and it's kind of funny because I remember it just clicked in my brain, but when the Miami thing was going down, when this was after the Miami run, and like basically the rumor was out there like we going back to Cleveland, and I think she posted
Mhm.
like we're going back to Cleveland, and like at first it was speculation, but it was like okay, Savannah said we're going back to Cleveland. Yeah, we going back to Cleveland, and then you look up, and then Sports Illustrated is covering I'm back. That whole thing with LeBron coming back to Cleveland, and I was like, Savannah just told us, but they didn't make light of it. But it was they didn't get all into it. But they was like, but I was like, Savannah just said like there's a storage to go thing out here. We getting this stuff in the truck, and we finna go. We finna get back to where we was. Like it's crazy to me. She's so powerful in her own right, and that's the woman. That's the thing that I'm most enamored with. Be honest with you, is how powerful she is without really having to say a whole lot. She
Well,
ain't got to
see,
say nothing.
that's this relationship goal culture we got because everybody look at these folks and think what they got going on is a fairy tale. People love a fairy tale. I was watching this show with my mama called The Crown uh
The
about
show on Netflix.
about the royal family in
Mm,
in Britain.
yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
of course, some of it probably fictitious,
It's
but
cat.
they claim that a lot of it is based on real life, and then they show a lot of stuff. And then I Google some stuff, I'm like, oh, they really have. But a lot of what they do is that their royal family is to sell you the fairy tale.
Yeah,
Well, over here in America, with us not having no royal family, these celebrities become the fairy tale.
yeah.
So this is a show enough fairy tale for people. A boy who mama had him at 16. He
Young
from the
man from Akron.
projects,
Just young man from Akron.
and he with his high school sweetheart, still with her to this day. They become billionaires together. Cause hey, bro, a billionaire.
She'll be
She entitled to the money too. She a
dang
billionaire.
right.
Okay,
Dang
so
right.
and then he got his partners with him from the group. This is a fairy tale for a
Right,
lot of
man.
people.
It's
You
great.
know what
It's
I'm talking
great.
about?
It's
So
really great. And I just want to give the respect there because I know a lot of people will go, well, he wasn't able, I know there's people out there that'll go, well, Mike could have been a billionaire in his active playing days if there was the money flowing like that. Yeah, that's true.
oh, no doubt about it. Probably
But
if I go back and adjust his money for inflation
don't
back
adjust
then, it's probably
don't adjust it. It'll make you mad. Don't do that.
it's probably big. Yeah, so
Don't do that. So, but my thing is this: it's just he took what opportunities he took what was laid in front of him and made it better. He made it better. If Mike was interested in film, I think people would have gotten down with Mike in film. I think if Mike was interested in media, TV, etc.,
but
I
see,
think it would have went somewhere.
what I wish him and Mike would have done though, and both of them would be billionaires many, 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 many times over. uh is say fuck you to Nike and just do it themselves. Just do it themselves. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Do it your fucking self. Because without Michael Jordan, Nike is a damn track shoe company. You know what I'm saying? And LeBron, hell, you throw LeBron with any one of these companies, they're gonna buy LeBron. So shit, you got your own company, they're gonna
Yeah.
buy it. You know what I'm talking about? Because now I just this third eye, you gotta be real. I used to do this exercise at the beginning of every school year with my students. Because we would be talking about these billionaires, well, excuse me, these millionaires at that time, but if you convert their money in today's money, they billionaire.
Yeah.
John D. Rockefeller and all them cats.
Yeah.
And so I would show them whatever year it was, I showed them the Forbes list. And before I show it to them, I would always ask them, all right, y'all, how far you think we gonna get before we get to Michael Jordan or Jay-Z and all these kind of folks? Oh, they top 5, they top 10. Woo, woo, woo. First of all, they would always say that Bill Gates was the richest at that time when I was in the classroom. And then they would always think that Donald Trump was number 2. Okay, that's one thing.
Ooh-wee.
All right. But then when I showed them the list, they see, of course, Trump ain't in the top
Get some Carlos
100.
Slim
I
and
think he probably top,
some
well, Carlos Slim
Buffets,
from Mexico, but it
Buffets
just
and
in our country. Yeah, they see like Warren Buffett. They see folks that made Mars candy. They see somebody that made toilet tissue. They see somebody a whole lot of tech. They see a whole lot of
Walton family.
a whole lot of Waltons in the top 10.
Yeah.
It would take a long time until you even got to a black person. The first black person would be at that time, at least, when they would see Oprah, and it would be like near the 200s. Michael Jordan wouldn't be nowhere on the list. Hov wouldn't be nowhere on the list.
Yeah.
Braun wouldn't be nowhere on the list right now. But see, that's what I'm saying. I wish what they would have done. They would be up on that list if they had said, fuck you to Nike. Did their own factories and do them shoes themselves. Kind of like what LeBron was talking about.
I think that ain't too far fetched. I think that's gonna happen. That's the crypto that ain't gonna crash. I think it's gonna happen. But
so in the next, whoever comes to that lineage of that
I could see LeBron doing it.
But see, he gonna be out the league. See,
no,
he ain't even past Mike now, and he in the league.
No, I know, but I'm just saying though, a guy like that could do it and make it work because he could do it differently because he got the right people around him. You know what I'm saying? Like he could take it if that's what he desires to do. I think he could do it.
But he done took the lifetime $1 billion deal from Nike, ain't it?
I had to go back and look now. I
mean, he
I
got a lifetime deal with Nike.
And if he did that, cool. And then maybe it's something more there when it comes to developing your own shoe that I don't know about.
LeVar just showed us. It's doable.
But did he fulfill the orders?
Man, you know how these folks got down on LeVar. Like, you know when we jump out the gate, I bet you Nike at first wasn't fulfilling them damn orders like that for real.
Saying now, you know
how they do our product when we jump out the gate.
We ain't talking about them triple B's like that no more. So
that's right, because his boys turned on him. His boys, in terms of the business sense, they said, "Fuck that, Dad. We want to do it." And LeVar was kind of crazy with that price point. Okay, that was crazy.
All right. Now we getting somewhere.
LeVar was crazy with that price point. LeBron could charge that.
He can.
LeBron could have charged that.
Okay, what do you?
If Kanye charging that, LeBron could have charged that.
What's your thoughts about the Shaqs back in the G?
Talk about how he went to cheap route?
just his idea of. I know people can't afford
affordable route. That was dope. Yeah. I thought that was dope.
Okay.
I mean, that's what I want to do with statement tees. That's the goal. I want statement tees to be so known that a kid feels good putting it on and going to school. But I want it to be affordable. You know what I'm saying? Enough where your mama, you ain't got to stress your mama out for these school clothes. You know what I'm saying? You rocking you a statement tee and you gooch, ain't nobody finna talk down on you. And you ain't had to pay nothing but $20, $25 for this t-shirt.
It's
You know what I'm
gonna
saying?
happen. It's gonna happen.
So
Claim.
I thought that was dope from Shaq. That was
Yeah.
dope. That was dope.
Okay.
But in terms of it, LeBron went too far the other way.
He did.
Especially for who his boy was. But LeBron could charge for his own shoe. He can charge that same 200 that he charged for what 189, whatever they charging right now.
Yeah.
Shit, you know goddamn well these LeBron stands were gonna buy them shits.
Yeah, of course they will. But
the
again,
next guy, Jordan Moncure. Jordan Moncure, we building a factory.
Play with it.
And he gonna put his own shits out.
Young Jordan might not even put athletic shoes out there. Young Jordan might put out them chancletas. He like chill well. He like bump what I'm doing in season or during the season. Bump what I'm doing when I'm not on the field.
America, I'm sorry. Jordan is my nephew. That's my young blood.
That's
Steve's son.
That's my son, and he don't know which hand he want to use yet. He writes with his left, throws with his right. So he may be LeBron. I think that's what they tell me about LeBron. He shoots with his right, and writes with his left. So maybe he could be the next LeBron, but I don't know. It's whatever the Almighty says.
Well, shout out to Bron. Shout out to the whole team. You know what I'm talking about for raking in a Billy. You know what I'm talking about. Use your platform. You use your bread to take care of your family and to help your people.
Wait. Let's do one more. Let me do one more real quick because I'm the wild boy in this group. But shout out to Rich Paul back in the day for the slick. You know what I'm saying? Like I would just want to give that.
You had already said that, man.
No, I want to say that. Like you ain't done nothing wrong. Listen, Adele don't have to drop an album, but once every 9 years. It could be like a solar eclipse when she drop an album. It's gonna be rock solid. And then you get to see Rich on that sideline with Adele. And it's just like, that's all right. That's what I see. When I see Rich and Adele, I'd be like, that's all right. Like, ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Like, America, y'all got to get out of this dumb stuff, man. Like, ain't nothing wrong with it. These two hustlers. Adele can sing today. Listen, I know Jill Scott and her did nationwide commercials. Let me go a little bit. I know. But Jill Scott and her can do nationwide commercial. But if Adele did a nationwide commercial, I'm getting the insurance because I feel safe knowing that Adele has sung on these commercials, and I need to get this insurance from her.
Right.
I know Jill and her said what they said. I know they sung what they sung, but it's something about Adele that makes you safe. Hello to the other side.
Get your shit
That's all I'm
together.
saying. Hello.
Get it together.
I'm just
right
saying.
now.
Shout out to Rich Paul, man.
Put it on, so.
My kids wanted me to tell y'all to make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me across all social media platforms, like the videos, and share them. Did I forget anything?
And turn on the post notifications.
Y'all heard them. And also, visit Statement Tees, LLC.com and shop with us. That's Statement Tees. Every t-shirt you wear
makes a statement.